NC Predators turn to pick.
Over pro games is 5% of. Do you have any idea why? Like, what are some of the, like, the Radiant advantages that stick out to you in Dota right now?
Off me.
10 seconds remaining.
Is it like where the neutrals are? Is it like vision-based thing? It's better about Radiant.
Dire, you cannot.
Why it's like easier to pull like the creep wave all the way up? How is it easier?
The Dire, if you tier 1, tier towers hit, you gotta like click.
Yeah, that's one of those topics that needs like a video. Those are like some of those things that I think that's fun to pick pro players' brains.
10 seconds
It's like
remaining.
things that are not obvious, right? It's like you had to experiment, realize that it's difficult, so now you just never do it. So when you watch a replay, it's very hard to understand why players just don't do it, or they wouldn't have the knowledge of like going through to like realize like, oh, there's these tiny differences. Like definitely one of those things that those that newer players have trouble with.
Radiant team.
All right, draft so far we got the Arrow Master Mirana, and they got an SD on the other side. Not only can counter somebody getting arrowed, but also prevents Mineski from grabbing the hero. Because I think I saw Nip earlier, I believe. They grabbed Mirana, and then they grabbed an OD later. Because then if Mirana just shows up mid, you can be banished into arrows, for example.
Like it is a flex pick mid and put slightly
5 seconds remaining.
Popular.
Where do you think Lena's?
It's squish. Have a chance to top of her.
Radiant team.
But it's very hard because you might put your side. You have such a huge cast animation. It is hard to get on.
I played with the other day, and I laned against an anti-dazzle, and it actually was because they'd poison touch me, and the aim would blink, and I would just take so much.
10 seconds remaining.
Because you're in the off lane, like you're really far away from it.
5 seconds remaining.
Probably
Yeah.
dead.
Dire team ban.
Wraith King picked. I'm slightly surprised about this. I guess it's a potential.
Radiant
I feel like
team
Wraith King's
ban.
okay, but not amazing. My perspective, what do you?
This hero is very got nerfed a lot, but I
Dire
think
team
it's still
ban.
okay. His third skill is lets him farm super without him being
Towers damage.
okay, but it's not the.
So what do you think that? Why would they pick it?
I think it's.
10 seconds remaining.
I think it leans well with the mirror instead of stun. Kind
5
of doesn't-
seconds remaining.
very good at like racing. Has a built-in aid.
Also, they're kind of you get on top of them and within one stun, maybe get them to half P at least.
It's like a all-round, very easy.
That's a good point. Make it easy. But that's the hero that counters it the best.
Yes.
And this is what we saw consistently in the Chinese qualifier. It's like people would pick Wraith King, they put a Tide Hunter against it, you gush. He's got like -2 armor.
Yeah.
And he just gets
It's a strength hero, so more armors, minus armors.
gets shredded. Not to mention you easily anchor smash the skeletons. It's
Yes.
like
That's like really
10 seconds
there it is
remaining.
farming.
5 seconds remaining.
Being not Thailand lane, really strong.
yeah, like tied with any like high damage kind of squishy, like 4. Because he's basically a nuker himself. Gush is damage, Anchor Smash is good damage, and if they go on Lena, you have a really good way to discourage them from trying to kill her or killing her. It's definitely cool. I like it.
Lacking right.
Dire team.
That's true. They're a little bit weaker. Grimstroke, Wraith King, X.
This actually could be a.
There was that time period where literally nobody played Mirana except for Moon.
Yeah.
And he would play core and he'd do really good. Like, not incredible, because the hero wasn't amazing, but it was like he would just play it all the time.
10 seconds
Make the hero look
remaining.
okay. But outside of that, nobody else.
5 seconds remaining.
A lot of mid players like that hero. Kind of don't want to Mirana mid. It's like a SF. Kind of fragile.
Yeah, that's good.
Radiant
It takes like, it feels like a hero where you need to like poke in at the right time. It's like a weak Embers. It's like you have to wait for the right moment, and then you can commit to going in and using spells. And even then, you kind of have to like play on the outside of the battle. It feels.
Then another very good.
Why? Just lots of physical damage. You can survive through Wraith King, kill his skellies.
10 seconds remaining.
Man by Wraith.
Yeah, that's probably true, because you're just gonna have
remaining.
better damage or something.
Item. Man up on the ring. This Mirana is gonna have to do a lot.
Dire team banned.
Oh, it's an Enigma.
So probably core Mirana for
Wait.
sure.
KP
Right.
loves Enigma.
That's
3.
true.
Loves Enigma. And it is a very good Enigma. Hides, man. It's like beat.
Where-
Enigma loves. They have no black hole count.
Crack and chill.
10 seconds remaining.
Black hole. Yeah, it looks not bad.
5
core is
seconds
kind of
remaining.
Enigma might be the.
Radiant team banned.
gonna deny Sven.
You would think so, but I don't know. Like every time I see it, looks like it has no effect. The worst see this.
Maybe because you can.
Oh, like this.
It could also be
10
that like
seconds
Enigma
remaining.
has like almost no pressure right now.
That's probably.
So it's
wrong.
like it just
5
puts like one
seconds
heal.
remaining.
He gets every other last hit.
Yeah, Sven has a very high DPS. Quelling too, not easy for him.
Radiant team pick.
Ember ban now.
Dire
That'll
team
be
pick.
a very good way to set tempo because they kind of had it. Their first 3 picks, they definitely fight a lot, but Enigma.
I have no idea. Tiny can.
So when you get to this screen on a team, you see the captain has
10 seconds remaining.
where like you're like, dude, I would love to play time, or like try to
5
or
seconds remaining.
captain or
I mean, that's what practices are. Practice. Yeah. Even though like you don't captain, you know, argue over outside of your scope. Everything except
Interesting.
showering. They
building
here-
exercise.
I would love to see some.
Choose your hero.
It is a cape.
I need to.
Do you like the sword?
I've actually never seen it. Warlock, but with Enigma counter.
Oh, because downside though is I'm looking at like playing against a Wraith King, tiny, and that guy's gonna die. They're gonna jump on the back line. They're always gonna go and walk. He's got to stay hidden in tree. Like
If you're a pro player and like you have to be not true yourself. Battle of finding the wall.
It is mid. Not very typical. 4 is a lump.
It is.
Probably like lean into. Or if feels tossed back, he's probably dead for sure. Even in the lane stage against Tiny. I guess you can harass him pretty. He's got 0 armor.
With the Mirana roaming, Tiny has a very.
Oh yeah, because you can like have a and then toss her towards you.
Yeah.
She throws the arrow, it auto hits basically.
Yeah. With the help of Mirana, I'm sure Tiny can have a.
Alright, so maybe if Armel can semi-okay, pack full.
But the point to look out for this time there's a team fight, I feel Warlock's position. Warlock doesn't show himself, Enigma's not gonna show him. He's basically killing the Enigma by not dying.
See.
If you get what I mean.
Stay hidden kind of.
And Sven Tide's gonna have a free game. Warlock plays good. Smoke action coming from TNC.
Shadow Demon, that's. If they catch somebody, it's gonna be Enigma. Now, okay, they see him.
If they give it to Armor, that's the real question.
Oh, you think this is over? What if he misses his step? He's not even.
The arrow, it's the Armor got it, so
that tree toss was actually pretty good. Look at all this damage. That's like a tank one every. That's about. That's equal to the first play.
The base regen is. So very good move by TNC. Every time there's an Enigma, it's very weak level 1, so in their face. Okay, Ninja Boogie. Look at Ninja Boogie. He's going for a. He's not.
A big fan of
Remember, sportsmanship.
in bounty runes, and then
yeah?
every time I do, I'm like, I got it. I'm so good, and then I always get chased down and die. But it's only second blood this time, so I mean, what's the big deal?
I think the first 5 minutes we can just watch kills happen. And for TNC side, we have to watch. You might get a.
Be there to disrupt these sick arrows, and it will limit.
Let's not miss a kill this time.
Well, we're already close. I'm gonna miss kills.
Oh, we just have to watch bottom
there's-
lane. Like, bottom lane is where the kill is gonna be.
I guess so. I'm gonna miss it. I'm just telling you, the kills will be missed 100%. Just don't get your hopes up, guys. Basey rushed on Enigma here, plus 8 damage, gives respectable base. The mana regen.
This item has been very popular in series. We're gonna see that a lot.
We got buffed so many times, right?
Yeah.
6 to 7.
Oh,
and
the
then
arrow! Mid! I got you.
Okay, thanks, man.
Huge arrow from. I guess it was a collaboration between the Tiny, the Rockman, and the arrow bro.
Okay. Arrow comes in, he avalanches, so make sure the arrow hits. And that's it. God, you watch that. I definitely
got you. It's gonna be very easy kills every time around.
I'll just lock on Mirana and take my hands off the keyboard.
That
Feel about
wasn't
this
too bad.
cosmetic thing.
Not a big
the
fan.
projectile.
Makes my computer. It already lags so much. Now it lags more.
The Harry Potter Spellbean cat. Harry Potter fan?
Huge. Wingardium Leviosa. Avada Kedavra.
Whoa.
Wait, was that it? No, it's not Avada Kedavra. Crucio.
Pulling out the heavy hitters. First
No,
you're like, I'm gonna lift you in there, and then
big
you're like,
three.
get tortured. That was kind of a big ramp up there. A Ninja Boogie taking a pause here. Probably needed to yell at his team.
Back to the game. Mira's gonna have a bottom lane. There's a Race King stun for the setup arrow. Where's the arrow? Will he hit this arrow? That was actually a very easy arrow to hit.
Did you notice that Tims was standing right in front of him though?
It was, but like you have to arrow the Tims
in melee range?
Yes.
But look, he saved his arrow, and then he killed the Tide Hunter by arrowing the Tide.
That is true.
with
He got the
skill
job done.
He got the bonus damage, the one. That's actually kind of crazy. Sacred Arrow does 80 base. The maximum is 140. That's actually crazy.
Tims has to do. He has to mirror. You know, have a 1.
Oh, it's stretched in the jaw. That's actually really good.
Play by Tims.
Warlock thing. All head along together. Okay.
Armor is actually really good on it. He died once. Fervent 7.
Player.
I feel like he's quite on the way.
Yeah, that's probably. Blocks.
That
Outplayed.
old.
Stack the creep wave now too. Shout. Actually, it looks. Thank God he bought Stout Shield Tide. Dude, players that were like not buying Stout on Tide, and it really frustrates me. It's like buy the Stout, sell it later. It's fine. Like they'll come to lane with like 3-4 sets of regen or something. And I'm like, just get Stout. It's fine. What's happening? Oh, you wanted to see him land the arrow?
No.
Why would you interrupted my beautiful observing?
I'm sorry.
For that?
That could have been a killer. I feel like what happened wrong. Tiny should. Mirage should have been patient and Tiny needed Caspers.
But it didn't. How about this set? You catch that kill? I was looking at it.
I didn't know. 4-minute rules. Oh! Didn't get it. It was a very sad time.
And she already had 2 bottle charges, so she's actually just like.
CS2. It's getting outclassed. 9-5 against 20.
And he got the kill too. So one-sided. He's got 90 base damage.
Come on, Moon.
I mean, she's actually dealing much damage now.
If Moon didn't get the kill on armor when Mirana ganked.
He's doing this really well, actually. He's making him fight for every single last hit. Did you see that?
It's not a matchup that should. Lumina does have the slight edge.
That wasn't too bright.
That was crazy.
See, look at the Sven's farm. 31 and 18. High base damage and it's everything.
How dare you use my.
I'm sorry.
I did not give you permission. No.
I felt like we were close after 1 up. Did you get that one? I got that
Hell
one.
no. What happened? Tell me. Where's the play-by-play?
Went for the boundary red. What happened there?
All that stuff, all that happened, but you didn't play-by-play hitch kicking. Watched it happen.
Potato got square, but he missed the stun.
So Inkswell still happened. Heroes in another.
Yeah, it wasn't the.
You big lore guy?
No, where do you even get those?
I believe you open the hero tab and click on each hero. There's a lore on. But naturally, we don't care, right? Never want to learn the lore, just watch their action cycle.
Runes, will it be bottom? Yes, it's bottom. It's the happy Tiny, happy rock.
Radiant's middle tower
Finally.
is under attack.
Pace is actually really good. Gotta get in melee range with that toss combo. Where else? Wow, he's actually just been arrowing catapults. This on both waves. He went bottom when the catapult came. He arrowed it, and then he ran mid and arrowed catapult mid just to prevent the tower damage. It's kind of a cool way to abuse it.
Very good, very good.
See that Kyle tweet? He said like using catapults is gonna be like one way that
I
teams will
saw
play
it,
well.
and I agree. Like, I've been talking to some players too, and they're saying like tempo is very. It's not about like stacking it. It's all about how you all do catapults, like 5, 10 catapults. That's why like Less Sharks want to be popular.
Catapult.
Yes.
You are the catapult.
Yeah, you're the moving catapult. Baddies. Like,
With timber, really.
we
Timber's good.
haven't seen. Bottom.
Oh, don't worry, I was right. Come on, call it out. What's happening?
Nico Baby holding on to the Thirsker. Very good play by Nico Baby by not casting the Thirsker. Puka's gonna go down eventually. Being a good support that Raging Potato is, he gives the players to Nico. Very good, very good.
0. He has some level problems. This is level 2 at 7 minutes.
It is, but I think Tim's has a big one. No, he turned level 2. Tim's quite low too. But the difference is Tim's has a big stack for the Sven. Catch up on level.
And maybe that's like Midas money for Gabby.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Poor smoking out. What will they do? Tiny haste mid. Find out in 10 seconds.
Stack happened.
More than 10 seconds.
Stack didn't work.
Bottom is
Deny.
Raging Potato kind of trying to Sven share the XP.
That's so many mud golems, dude.
It's gonna look at CS very. Got 76.
How could he have so many? Just like 4 mud golems dying.
Tomato? He got the tomato. What an arrow from Raging.
Floray's got arcane boot.
I'm surprised he hasn't been pressuring this tower. Sven's been title time. It looks like he's.
Top tower is under
I would
attack.
imagine it's probably because he's left.
Oh, look at this stacks bottom. That chink. Oh, the Midas. Get it. Get Nana top, Wu top. Taste wore off, but it looks like. Oh, arrow connects. What a beautiful arrow.
What did you use the F word?
Ooh, with a huge avatar.
Wait, but Raging Potato got
Top
the
tower is under attack.
baby arrows, flies in and
You hate that when that happens when mid player
oh, yeah.
rotates over, wastes all his time and he didn't get the kill. He's probably raging at me.
He got some assist goal. Yo, that new avalanche is...
Dire's top tower is under
Here just
attack.
raging potato.
Yeah, I heard it.
Dire's structures are
It was okay. It
fortified.
was just a little on the nose.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
You
top
wanna
tower
double
is
check your
falling.
bad jokes next time? It's fine. We'll do this. I'll tell you, it's okay. It's not
Wow,
worth.
look at that CS on Sven. Almost 100 CS in 10 minutes. I don't think I've seen this. So thanks to Mud Golem.
One CS for RML.
One more CS. Mineski with 3 bounties. There's always a trade, right? Sven with 100 CS comes with a cost of 1 tower. He got the tower top.
Vlad's up on it. How do you feel about Vlad?
KP has been experimenting with I kind of like it.
Oh, he did. Oh, he's gonna ram it.
Rabbit is used.
I think that's worth it at all.
I think it's worth.
Just to prevent his death. I mean, I guess it saves the tower, right? If he dies there.
Wow, Mineski's playing really good. They're pushing both sides at once. Look at mid.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom.
Oh, they've got the catapult.
I would have to be bottom. Wonderful disruption from Sims.
Pretty good. So if he dies there without ravaging, they probably just move forward and then crush the tower. They had a catapult, they have Enigma with Vlad's, and they had the skeletons.
Yeah.
Vlad's gets 4 armor to all of these things. Eidolon, skeletons, everything. So I guess that's why Ravage is worth it, right? Because then he can put his body in the way of the south, and he can again slow down or make it hard for them to get it. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be a boss. Maybe get a kill. He's got black hole, maybe.
Maybe the wave is coming in. Oh, that double shot though. Oh, Enigma just melted. Are they gonna get rid of Tiny is here. The Avalanche to stay off.
He's been doing well.
Considering how we got Charlie that got sacked pretty hard. Maybe like we have to give props to Tim's dudes.
Yeah.
Charlie got another sack. This is the ancient one.
I mean, someone managed to pick up. May use that level 7. He's doing well, 4 points. Here we go. Look at the net worth. Way ahead. He's got his Midas a little bit faster. Saber. He afterwards. Race game. Midas. Fighter here.
I would love to see maybe not interact with Ty. So
At all.
yeah, he can use the thirst. I feel like he should be around top.
To dodge that. But if he goes top, Sven can also deal. Like both heroes can. Really.
And Sven wants to try camp area his jungle. I want the raid farming his. Be anywhere outside of like Tide and the Sven.
One downside though is that if who's gonna go to the safe lane otherwise? Probably be Enigma. He's got 4 points in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think he can do it. Oh, look at this.
Radiant's bottom tower
Ninja
is
Boogie.
under attack.
Oh, Ninja Boogie shot it.
Dire's
His first blood is holding.
So if they get that kill, they're gonna be able to close it. So more of those get cleaned up.
tower is under
That
attack.
should be the tier 1 tower down.
I love how Gabby gets towards them. It's not just me. Tower is takes off. Arrow connects. What? Is it gonna be enough?
Oh, still alive.
They want more. Spencer coming up with what? Shoot. Oh. Enigma with the black hole, the Warlock and the Enigma, the face off. Casting this one first.
Really wants to go in. Same result. Not bad. Like,
Mineski feels slightly worse.
about that fight.
Boom died. And what Tiny wants is to move from a good lane. That's not happening. Look at his item progression. Really delayed.
Treads too. More about attack speed here.
I feel like right now TN's Ravage and
Sven 2 deals a ton of damage. It's gonna be a while until Wraith.
yeah, Race Team wants Radiant fighting too.
But and even when he gets it, it's okay, that's man, but like he'll have reincarnation and all, but he just doesn't.
Dire's middle tower
Last
is
game,
under attack.
KP to start this game was Tiny. Not happening.
Lane as well,
Dire's
right?
top tower is under attack.
Armal's definitely a
His armor is very under, especially on Nina. Best character.
I would just say it's probably because he hasn't been on like TNC has always been like a. They've had their ups and downs, but they've never been. So I feel like he has never gotten the benefit of that success.
I guess there is no like standout player.
Yeah. I think Armal's.
But I think everyone's really like talented at it.
Yeah, that's true. I would also say that like he's kind of quiet seeming. Never
That's
so
true.
much.
That's true. All these TNC guys, they're pretty quiet.
Yeah, and it's one of the microcosms of quiet players. They don't get as much. Maybe they don't get as many votes. That kind of fly under the radar.
Can't be quiet to me.
Exactly. Gotta be a person. Gotta be like, I'm a pro player, but I want to win.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kill.
Get the top here, top here. Look at top. Top. He's mono dive on this. Look at top.
Dire's top
nice.
tower
Thank
is
you.
under attack.
Look at
Radiant's
mid.
middle tower is under attack.
Looks like they're gonna set up. Nice shadow.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
What they wanna do is they wanna
Dire's top
secure.
tower is under attack.
Oh, where they?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Got the warlock.
You can black hole now. Yeah, he's got
Yes, it can, but
Midas on it. Back to the Midas. They got the Vlads for the early. It's way too long. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? I guess.
it's a it's gotta look at this Vlad right here. Doesn't
Yeah.
wanna rush. And then like it's gonna take oh huge arrow mid. Well, it's nothing's gonna happen. Tide's got his back.
But it was a good arrow.
It was a good arrow. It was a zoning arrow. You know, like this arrow, it gives a lot of vision. Every time you fall, cooldown, you just have to. It's a very short cooldown. Scouting.
And then all of a sudden, once in a while, it hits an important hero and you.
Look at me, look at me. Nada. Oh, almost a solo kill. Alright, ninja boogie.
That was an Avatos. Actually, not very tanky yet. Picked up Shadow Amulet, but.
Regeneration.
Yeah. The weak side of Nina's, the Nina mid. Strong but weakened.
Catch Bulby. Roll behind. Kill. Tied. Oh god, never mind. It was like, please, black hole.
I completely forgot about
Oh, arrow!
oh, but is something gonna happen? Nana has blink up soon. Nah, but he wants to
They don't.
look first. He doesn't want to die. I forgot to mention, the hero is really great. What Tide wants to do, he wants to do exactly what we saw. He wants your Great Wall of China and not Kong, but because of the silence, attack speed is very slow to get rid of. You can't multi.
Is Kraken
gonna
not
die.
dispel it?
No. Well, I could have.
I liked your analogy. It was
Then
topical. We are in China.
Yeah.
Planning ahead, dudes, but that's how you
Dire's bottom tower is under
get all the
attack.
caster gigs. If you live in the caster life, you're like, why be a pro player?
Dire's bottom tower
Like-
is under attack.
Like,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I feel unless he wants to break into Ninja Boogie.
yeah, that.
Oh, that was sick.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is
Good use.
under
That
attack.
was an appropriate moment.
Dire's bottom
Alright,
tower
you
is
know
under
who bets
attack.
I slightly wonder maybe it would have worked with Light Threads increase Shadow Blade just for the HP.
Got low armor.
Double damage. Gold for me.
Nico baby, we're out of position here.
He does have Aegis. He does have reincarnation.
Wants to use it here, I don't know.
We have to watch Warlock and Enigma. Pretty interesting item choices. Mirana's getting eggs and Heine's getting eggs. The double
Dire's
eggs.
bottom tower is under attack.
He's 3-1-5, got 70 less hits, not
Tower
quite
is
good.
under attack.
90x super normal, although he has skipped Echo Sabers. A little bit different build than what we normally do. The Echo can be great since you get all the chain slow.
Yeah, I think it feels like his
It'll help him farm too. Toss trees. Array damage.
Dire's structures
Helping
are
hurt the blast
fortified.
creep.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Normally we see the 8 talent for mid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I'm sure like Armin knows it. First Shadow Blade.
Will my
I guess you can.
yes, the prize is mine.
Arrow grabs the banner. it's best for creep waves, right? That's definitely the thing. So with just like Light Strike Wave and Dragon Safe, you'll clear a whole creep wave now. So it'll save you time. It'll mean that you will spend less time getting caught by split pushers.
Top, well, armor spares him. He's got the spider sense. Does he? No, he does not have it. It looked like he had spider sense. Not a spider.
Wait, that's the Moonlight Shadow button. They basically got a free smoke.
There was space for Eco Baby too.
Haste.
Oh, he TP'd without summon skeletons. Sure, there's not much to do.
Good, Brandon. It's not even caring about Skellies, which I think is the right choice. You're against a Sven, a Lina, and a Tide. Skellies are not that. Like, I think it was fine. I get your point. Maybe he's just bottom, but
It doesn't cost that much. Even if they kill.
I just think they would have cleaned it up relatively.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
It's got Radiance coming now. 20. All things considered, it's alright, but he's so far behind where Sven is net worth-wise.
Oh, look at KP's items. I think their item timings are on Mineski.
Basically, if you were playing right now, position, you would only have 1 point.
Oh yeah, that's a good win.
I'm not going to cast it. Might as well max out the other. It does double the damage.
Without this one. But most importantly, they're gonna hit an item timing. Go up and take every objective. Yeah. I think their team fight.
It makes sense. Solar Crest against Nina as well. It's gonna actually be. I mean, her armor is a lot better these days than it used to. But once she gets BKB, she still needs 9 armor on a hero. Kind of mediocre HP.
It is an amazing Sven. Sven against. Ooh, a team. Waterling. Wait, is this a bait? Armor goes. Oh, an arrow! Huge arrow! Not gonna beat it.
He took a lot of damage. And they bottled the DD back on 10, which is actually huge with volley. And they're gonna smoke with that. 200 damage. There's the King Swell, the chase, the damage. Yeah, you're right, this keeps.
He didn't pop the DD. Wait, but he actually wants to fight. Oh, that pop was no sentries, no sentries. Oh, huge disruption by Tims. But Lina's out of position. He's gonna die.
Oh yeah, Black Hole gets used up.
Warlock getting zoomed out so hard. Now he can pass the rock. Beta bomb there. Defense huge blocks, but it's kind of Oh, this is completely, but it looks like that's not
I mean, think how the fight started. They started the fight with KP being dead. They get to go engage. They get a full duration black hole, despite Warlock being sorted in the area. So it was just kind of a futile battle. Lina died really early as well, actually. Not quite a BKB territory, about 1,000 gold. She had to worry about disables. A really good fight for maybe not what people expected to see, but it kind of looks like Mineski's going to 2-0 this series. Right?
Yeah, a lot of punch Arcana.
Dude, that's an old meme, dude.
Oh. Anyways, the half of Bushi Coach. Mineski's looking for another.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They get the Roches on the roll. The stall's picked up as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Red number.
What about the Sven red numbers, dude?
Their red numbers are normal, but tiny red number.
It has been a while. Remember the old, good old Tiny day? Still like Ag's Daedalus. Total. It was like TI2, TI3.
That was like the worst fight TNC could ask for. Started with
Yeah.
one hero down, or Warlock was very far back.
They like smoked in, but
They got
quite.
kited by the moonlight too. Ran away from it. I feel like after Sven popped BK,
Dire's
Top
middle
bridge.
tower is under
Kind of-
attack.
got huge arrow when I came up with the trouble there.
Pretty scary though. He's really
Leon is doing so much work. He's getting stuff.
Dire's middle
feeling so
tower
many packs.
The Sven's too low. Surely he doesn't want to run.
Won't come off.
Tide has like ravage on it. Up to
Black holes. Terrible. Engagement. Bought the arrow combo on Sven. If they didn't have disruption, the fight was over. They would kill Sven. Rolled over against
yeah,
you.
even in mid late game, this tiny Mirana combo. A lot of work.
And it's not like Raging Potato's not farming, dude. His net worth is really close to Lena, like disgustingly close. Considering, I just think back, I was like level 2 Mirana, 7 minutes,
Yeah, he's
and Lena was mid the whole time, getting
a
tons
great
less hits.
player. Yeah.
And now they're close.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
KT's drawing lines.
Oh, look at the vision.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah, they got
is
one
under
dude.
attack.
Everything.
Ninja Boogie is known for his great warding.
You see that every game.
Dire's
Oh, I said
It's just so obvious, dude. So good arrow movement. So Armel just gets killed. Instant black hole. Great use
without
there.
Yeah, without the black aura.
Oh, you'll see. Maybe they'll catch us these. Well, they do. Arrow lands.
Oh, but the creep wave's gonna get touched.
Oh, or is it? I actually hate when this happens. Oh, I see. He's just running this way in the creep wave. Scanner, they saw him. They know where he is. He's got TP about 7.
This is intense.
It's pretty hard to get him. He's got
Yeah, it is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
maybe right there.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
AU is in a really great position.
I suppose so, yeah.
If Mineski.
Oh, this is cool with the double quelling.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Kind of scary though, because if the arrows could spot him before it's like doesn't end up happening, they don't end up pushing. Put it back on the map. Sven TP's home. Looks like he's gonna be buying out. He's got buyback now, I guess, but he's very close to that. It just feels really hard for TNC to take a fight. The Tide doesn't have like dagger. It's like, how do they engage the fight in a favorable way?
That
Yeah, he has to buy Blink too, so, because without Blink, he's just gonna get that second spare.
Dire's middle tower is under
Phantom's embraced.
Embraced by a ghost.
Yeah, it's gonna be embraced by Ghost. Another huge arrow for his possible. Daedalus finished on move. And
Right,
see
so-
some big red number. Wow, I actually didn't believe Mineski when they... I talked to KPM, he said his team got stronger after which is pushing them. They're looking really... Oh! The arrow!
That would have been actually. I saw him panic move, and I saw his whole team just start running towards
Yeah.
him, just in case. They're like, "Oh shit!"
But anyways, yeah, he was telling me about how his team got so much stronger. It looks...
To see that kind of quick, but it does help just to have a sick, be able to pinpoint what's going wrong.
TNC just wants to hawk this ward. Oh, the Warlock's position. They see me with a Warlock.
And the
Raging
arrow.
Potatoes arrow. It's a hard
His
arrow.
pet. He arrowed his pet dude.
Oh.
Well, Armadillo took it. Sides.
I feel like we're gonna see this a lot. Look at Tim's item. Foot Racer. I feel like we're gonna see that. 5.
Yeah. It's just kind of weird that that's the Esto. I guess if he was having a really good game, he'd probably have a Spirit Vessel or something like that.
Yeah. I kind of still believe in the Sven. Sven should clunk real hard.
But he's got to find the right target. Right?
I feel like he keeps working the backline. I feel like he should just pull whatever's the man off. Because if you look at TNC's lineup, they have no front line. You can say high front lines, but as we not front line, it's not a threat.
I just feel like Sven needs to be everywhere as part of the issue. Like, look at their lineup. They basically have, well, they've got Sven and Tide, but Tide doesn't really do that much damage. He's like an initiator. So it's like they're really all of their damage is on Sven. Lena's got some burst, but that's it. But she's vulnerable herself, so it's like she has to poke and prod. The two supports have to poke and prod. Yeah, Warlock counters Enigma, but it's like, who cares? At this point, like, it's a decent trade actually for Mineski, because Enigma has all these items. So it's like, they basically have to sit back and Sven has to do everything. He has to frontline and he has to kill backline. I guess that's what Lena would do ideally. She hits backline, but it's just not safe, right? Because they're going to spot her, gem, and go on her.
I think it's the downside of having cores that cannot frontline. I have frontline, but because of the fantasy, it's not a very good frontline. Lena, this is a backline. Lena, SD, Warlock, everybody just wants to get back. It's gonna be a Sven's got some like heavy lifting to do. I definitely have to do a lot. Wait, Raging Potato queued up back. Okay, yes. Ah, he queued. Tiny
Their mules, Sven going the arrow. They got him. Disrupt. This could be bad if they grab a stun. Just trying to force him to use BKB, but
so how TNC can win fights is the Tide has to initiate first. Tide initiate.
get a good Ravage.
Yeah.
Basically be the team fight, the frontline disruption.
I just feel like they can't have like the normal team fights where it happens so they have to like, yeah, this is what they have to do. They have to sharp opening.
It's hard though. Like Mineski is actually so far ahead of net worth at this point. Certainly, like the last time I looked up, it was like 9k advantage, and they've just controlled the map so much. So
last smoke was like this too, like they smoked like this. And Mineski was very aware because the waves are so pushed. Oh,
they're trying to get a kill here.
as we're saying that, Grimstroke might the target
Into a corner.
They get it.
buyback.
So that's gonna allow them to get probably the top 2 bounty, which is pretty nice, and some space to push.
And I think they're hoping that the Rosh
Was up in about a minute. Terrible. Warlock again, hiding in tree. They are gonna contest some. So all of that, they get 1 kill, they get 1 bounty right. He goes back to push out the lane. Back to normal stuff. More cowering and then Tide finds Silver. They probably ran past us.
gem and around the gem, they're just controlling the map, trying to guard wherever possible.
Well, they're on the map for right now. Definitely scary here. Any pickoffs is a big advantage for Sean. Be careful.
It's all about sticking together, getting runes, and split pushing the other lane. For Dire, for TNC, they want to split push bottom, away from the Rosh. Take it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just a little bit.
I'm careful.
Watching the tree gap from low ground to high ground. Subterranean. Angry tree. It's AC on Sven.
The Rosh is up, they're checking with the chicken. just getting pressure over BKB. I always like this move.
Because you know it'll stun you anyways, right? So
Against like BKB, against Mega combos.
isn't it still hard though? Because I mean they still have some disables.
Shadows.
Yeah, but like it's gonna be in the middle of the team fight and everything.
Like
So he can-
Ravage could catch you. Obviously there's like light strike range. I just feel like there's some stuns that'll still catch. Maybe it's not too dangerous.
Yeah, but like those spares are gonna be casting stuff. This was Ravage. Oh, wait.
He tried to do that earlier, but he was a little bit scared. D-ward now. Pretty good. I mean, vision-wise, they're getting quite restricted now.
Under attack.
I love this action from. So they're behind, they're stepping out of the map.
Yeah, they hit the
Get ward down.
ward over here earlier by the shrine. Ward spots an arrow. They now know where.
They put another ward down knowing that they have a gem, but they're ready for it. They want to try to kill them. Come up with the ward. Armor was
Eidolon damage is up.
the Miracle Vision. He sees, he catches a.
Everyone. Oh,
It's like very low weight.
they have to force it.
Equally mad, well, very good manning up from Nico Baby.
Did they?
No, he was BKB is popped from Sven, like TNC just got a dish, and it's a very successful fight for Mineski.
Buyback out of Warlock. BKB used on Sven.
Yeah,
OP
that's-
used on Sven.
That's a really important. No God Strength or BKB on Sven. They can just. Wait, but Mineski is not taking Roche. They're looking for more. They want to fight.
That was actually so close. If he gets the Yules off there on Sven, Sven gets caught. But he like slightly fogged and then blinked away. Really close. So as a result, now they can maybe. I mean, all their opponents are all alive. Looks
Why
like they
aren't
don't
they
have them.
rushing?
They're worried about the contest or something.
Ah, maybe.
Maybe they'll do it now. I mean, they've got
They're-
Solar
they're
Crest.
going.
They've got AC. They've got arrows. It's like it should be doable. These are in. Skellies are dead. And here they come to contest. Gabby moving forward 4 seconds on BKB, but he's got his ulti 40. They catch him. He disrupts here. He's in trouble. He's going down. He's taking so much damage.
Oh,
Crit.
crit.
Oh my god, he doesn't get Warcry out. The AC was finished actually, so he doesn't have any armor other
Yeah.
than phase.
Actually, it's the other way around. Sven's the one who's doing the red numbers, but.
The Wraith King just destroyed in there. SD just wasn't quite ready. He doesn't have Blink or anything. He's just Tranquil Boots running around here. Wasn't able to catch him in time. That should be Roche easy from Mineski.
Raging Potato doing a lot of work.
Yes, he is. 5-1 and 13, man.
40-minute runes too. Time Boon once more with this double damage. Look at him go. Almost five. Wait, is it the yours? Yours? Yours.
Okay. Got it. Taking the damage. Getting a little iffy. Oh, that's gonna do it.
The gem too. The gem. This is big. Wait, the chicken. The chicken's gonna die though. Yeah, the tiny Thirsker is just gonna kill the chicken. So 1+1 special.
He did steal it. But then it was stolen back.
Yeah, he did steal it.
They stole the life of the chicken. Avalanche cooldown, dude. 5 seconds on this. He's going high ground. Go ahead, buy that, guys. That's what he wants.
Teeny tiny. Look at his damage. It's insane. What is that? Like 700?
Yeah. Stun gets on.
You got the stickers though. Tiny. Look how little damage it does.
Actually, what do they do here? Arrow comes in, fishing, looking for a kill. This still things down a little bit, but the Rexon's gone.
Oh, Moonlight, the fake back.
AU pump faking out of frustration. There's just. Have we even seen him ulti like once?
That's true. I think I've seen it once. But like to be fair, we've only seen KP use his ulti once on a dead target.
They're just giving them no options. 32k gold advantage now for Mineski. They want this 2-0. Good start for him. New items from Nico, maybe Midas 4,000 gold into a Abyssal. The Mirana threat is actually so huge, really. Like, this is actually abusive. Do you see this?